You hit an iron, a thick divot flies up, and you feel pretty proud, right? But honestly, Tiger Woods barely takes a divot at all. Hey golfers, welcome back. This is Swing Crew here with you. With irons, the ball and divot should fly forward together nicely. So what does it mean that Tiger takes almost no divot? And can amateurs like us actually hit irons like Tiger without taking a divot? In this video, just 3 things will help you start striping your irons like a pro. Setup, the turn, and a final cheat code. Hit your irons this way and, well, maybe not Tiger level, but you'll start compressing the ball properly. You don't have to force a down blow to create compression and a solid, crisp strike on the ball. Compression simply means pressing down on the ball with the iron face. Make sure you stick around for the cheat code. Alright, Swing Crew Golf 101, Lesson 10, let's get started. Taking a deep divot with an iron isn't a problem, it's a signal. It's a signal showing whether all the swing energy actually transferred into the ball. A deep divot actually means less energy got delivered to the ball. Force should load the ball, not the ground. So how do the pros do it? Look at Trackman attack angle data, the angle you hit the ball, and PGA Tour pros with a 6 or 7 iron. Come down around -3 to -5 degrees. What about amateurs with a 10 handicap or higher? +3 or +5 hitting up? Nope, way steeper, -5 to -7 degrees. Only 2 or 3 degrees different, what's the big deal? This completely changes your sweet spot strike rate. When the attack angle is steep, you naturally hit the upper part of the club face. And ball speed drops too. A shallower attack angle finds the dead center of the sweet spot. But here's the really surprising part. To change this attack angle, you don't have to touch your swing at all. Just change one setup detail. Weight. At address, shift 60% of your weight onto your lead foot. Then the low point of your swing tends to move ahead of the ball. Just changing the weight shifts that low point. Setup matters, but your intent matters even more. Ditch the idea of hitting down and think of sweeping through, swinging with the intent of striking the equator of the ball. You'll actually catch it just below the center of the sweet spot. Tiger Woods uses exactly this approach. In warm-ups, he takes super shallow divots while focusing on solid contact. It's not about deep divots, this is how you build maximum compression. Hit just 10 balls at the range. If your divot is about the size of a dollar bill, you nailed it. Consistency makes distance, not depth. Alright, so you've got the setup and intent dialed in, but the second you swing, your instinct fires up and your arms tense. And just like that, it's undone. Let me show you what to do next. Your down blow is already decided in the backswing. Lift your arms high and you're forced to chop down. So the backswing key is body rotation, not arms. Anthony Kim, called the biggest talent since Tiger, he returned to LIV Golf and won, making headlines. He once summed up his entire swing secret in just one sentence. Let's check the clip. He summed it up. Go ahead and check out the video. Setup's locked in solid. So from that position, I really don't have to do much at all, you know? From that spot, I know exactly what I need to do. From that position, I just turn my lead shoulder behind the ball. I don't worry about where my hands are, where my shoulder plane is, or any of that other stuff people love to talk about. Because when the club is moving 60, 80, 100 miles per hour, you really have no idea where it actually is. The good thing is I'm not as smart as some of these other guys. I just don't think about the swing that much. You heard him, right? Hand position, shoulder plane, all that swing theory people obsess over. He basically says, forget it. When the club's moving that fast, you can't track it anyway, so why overload your brain with all those mechanical thoughts? None of that matters. Once set up, you think one thing. Get your lead shoulder behind the ball. And the only way to make solid contact is letting your trail shoulder pass the ball through impact. But what does getting your lead shoulder behind the ball actually mean? It means on the backswing, don't just lift your arms, turn your torso fully behind the ball. And on the downswing, rotate enough so your trail shoulder moves past the ball. That's the entire swing secret from a guy once called the biggest talent on the PGA Tour. Simple check. At the top, is your lead shoulder under your chin? You turned. Arms only, shoulder won't reach. So far, just 2 things. Wait forward at setup, and just think shoulder turn on backswing and downswing. Lock that in and you're already halfway there. But the downswing is where it really gets decided. Wrong sequence and it collapses. Before backswing ends, the lower body must shift toward the target first. Lower body leads, the torso naturally follows, and the arms and club get dragged along last. Only with that sequence does the club bottom out in front of the ball. That's the secret to power without effort. And what happens when that turn finishes all the way through? Yep, the trail shoulder naturally passes the ball. That's what Anthony Kim meant earlier. Lead shoulder behind the ball, and the only way to get solid contact is the trail shoulder passing the ball, right? There are 2 checkpoints. At finish, is nearly all your weight on the lead foot. If the trail foot feels light, weight transferred correctly. And is the trail shoulder out ahead of the ball? Hit both, and your turn went all the way through. In words, it doesn't click, right? A drill lets your body feel it instantly. It's the hip rotation drill from Coach Eric Cagorno of Performance Golf. Why? That lower body, torso, arm sequence I just mentioned, you can check it instantly with one club. If you swing with the arms, the club won't move in this drill. Only turners get the club moving forward. All you need is one iron, that's it. Grab one iron and hold it sideways at belt height, right across your body. Left hand on the grip, right hand on the head, palms facing behind you. From here, push the right side of the club forward with your right hip. Give a little resistance with your right hand here. Hip pressure. No arms. The hip turns and the club follows along. 3 ways to check you did it right. Did your right knee come next to your left knee? Is your right foot up on its toe? And are the laces pointing at the target? And did your hips fully open toward the target? If your arms barely move but the club went forward, that's success. If the club doesn't move or your hips feel nothing and only your arms swing, you're still hitting with arms. 10 reps, then drop a ball and link to a half swing. But even after building compression like this, some of you see your approach shot skid instead of stopping on the green. Not swing. The cause is elsewhere. Honestly, compressing the ball is hard, right? Setup changes, turn work, drills, all take a long time. So here's one cheat code for you. The ball you play now, 2-piece or 3-piece, if the cover isn't urethane, it's too hard and won't bite the grooves. No matter the compression, the ball itself won't take spin. That's why it skids across the green. Urethane cover balls are different though. You know those club grooves? The ball grabs onto those lines and friction jumps way up. Same swing, noticeably more spin. You don't change the swing, just swap the ball, and the feel totally changes. Pay to win. Huber has a 3-piece urethane ball, and in testing it had 10% more spin than other brand balls. If anyone wants it, links in the pinned comment. Promo's on, check it. Alright, in this video you learned everything about compressing your irons. The key isn't a steep down blow, it's hitting the equator of the ball, and second, rotating with the shoulders. Golf gets way more fun when you can calculate it. You think, design a shot, try it, then check if it worked, and that's how you improve. But if backspin won't grip and the ball flies past the green, that math gets tough. Green's not holding today, you shrug. But with consistent backspin, you factor that in and enjoy golf more. And you'll drop scores way faster than golfers who started when you did. So practice this at home. Thanks for watching today, folks. Until every Swing Crew member and American golfer enjoys golf, I'll be back with better tips and info. Thanks, and that was Swing Crew.